By now, most of Derringer's Immortals were dead. The only surviving members were gang leader Immortal Bedford, who earned his nickname serving in Blazer's Blazing Trailblazers, a Confederate troop so poorly mismanaged it found itself charging cannons or trying to outrun cavalry. Bedford felt that if he could survive that, he could survive anything. Edwige the Butcher Boucher was born to a French anthropologist and a Cheyenne healer. Both of them, along with Boucher's tribe, were slaughtered by the 800th Lightning Raiders. Boucher intended to return the favor. She felt that if they could give hell, then they could certainly take it. But the hour of the wolf was nigh, and while the law was closing in on them, Bedford planned one final job. A poorly guarded stagecoach was leaving town and carried hundreds of thousands in government bonds. Bedford aimed to hold it up, cash out, and then vanish. Boucher didn't like the gamble, but when Bedford revealed that the last surviving member of the 800th was guarding it, she felt no other choice but to go. Still, she sensed something afoul. Even the man who came up with the trap thought it was obvious, claiming, "My horse has sharper feet." Nobody knew what he meant, but they felt they understood. The holdup was a disaster. For the first time in years, Immortal Bedford believed he would die. Instead, a horse put a hoof through his arm and cracked half his ribcage. He blacked out from the pain. Boucher, realizing this was the end, intended to take her revenge. Her target was sidestruck, not by Boucher, but a bullet that was meant for her, shot by his own fellow. None other than company sharpshooter Corporal Nimrod, recently blinded by shoddy liquor, and was supposed to have a gun with no bullets in it. He didn't miss the second time. According to the judge, Jedediah Cottonwater Bedford was a traitor in the second degree. When he was sentenced to a life imprisonment, Bedford scrambled for the door, but was tripped by his own lawyer and clubbed to death by a jury of his peers. Surviving the gunshot and unable to connect her to any previous murders, Boucher was sentenced 20 years for armed robbery. Edwige Boucher would live in several towns, attempting to dodge any more vengeful offspring of the Lightning Raiders. But they would keep coming. She died peacefully in 1923, a world apart from the vicious ones she knew. It was the end of the Derringer Immortals.
Keep your hand on your gun. Don't you trust anyone.